I don't know what that green thing is. What the blimmin' heck is that? There is no way that's worth £7 though. This is looking very better. This activate is really good. The residue is normal. You just got to give it a shake. So I apologise. I'm so sorry. Let's go shopping for slime and fidget toys in B&M. So this is the pool store between Redruth and Cambourne here in Cornwall. It's a nice store, to be honest. It is a nice store. It's usually pretty... Oh, this is not slime or fidget toy related. But they're like freeze-dried marshmallows. Anyway, it's quite a good store. Because I live in Cornwall, I get quite lucky that it's only tourist season when this store is particularly bad in terms of not having a good selection of stock. That's only a couple months out of the year. I think this store, as a general rule, is quite big for like the people that come here, if that makes sense. Anyway, on to slime supplies. So this is so random, but some silica slimes are made with cat litter. So there's a silica cat litter. There's a different kind of silica as well that we use. This melts slime, the other one turns it rock hard. So it's really hard to get a balance off. This takes ages to work with, but you can use this to make crunchy slimes. You do have to wash it. Before you can put it into slime, there's probably like 3 days worth of work that has to go into this to get it right for slime. But it does work and it does make a nice texture. I do recommend getting the ones without the blue bits in. Here, don't do one without the blue bits in. The blue bits don't do anything, it just doesn't look nice. And it takes ages to fish them out, so yeah, if you can find one without them in, definitely do that. Just be careful though, because some are scented and you don't want to put that into slime. Right, let's have a nosy. I'm going to try and show you a lot more of like the supplies and stuff that you can get. I don't really usually show in my TikTok videos because I might as well. Oh my gosh, down here we've got a bunch of Elmers. There is no way that's worth £7 though, I will say that. But that's a really pretty glitter glue. I might get one of those for a video. We'll get one of those. Why not? £4 kind of expensive though, I will say that. Because B&M, you used to be able to get them for £1 in there, which is obviously a lot better of a price. Oh, they got these fidget pens. They had some of these in Home Bargains the other day. These are kind of cute. I do like, they've got an elastic band around them though, so you can't really play with them. But they spin and ping back into place. They're quite nice. I do like those. They are really cute. It is so hot in here. I said to Leanne recently that I think our B&M's got air conditioning. Yeah, it definitely doesn't. I thought it did. It was so cool in here last time I was in here, but it is hot today. Although maybe they have got some air conditioning, it just isn't good enough. Okay. These are good if you want to make fluffy slime. They just smell nicer than shaving foam, and they do actually colour the slime as well. So this one dyes your slime pink and that one dyes it blue, and then £1.59. These are really cute. Really cute. I like the twister one that they do, but I just don't have anything to do with a... That was a random spinny top in there. The cupcakes are adorable. Oh, these are kind of fun. They're like textured spiky balls. Oh, they do flash. I was going to say it'd be cool if they flashed. They actually do. I might get some of these for extras. It's £3 for 6, but I think they're kind of... They all flash. Yeah, they do. That's pretty decent. They're like 50p a ball. They're really cute. I know they're not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but it's something a bit different because I've got a lot of squishies at the moment. I feel like I'm just giving everybody the same stuff all the time, which is really boring. I always thought these were fun. Anybody follow Fidge? And they've got their like Fidge monsters. I feel like this is literally that, but you can see through this one, whereas you can't see into Bidge. And there's like this like sensory thing. I know that like these are technically aimed at babies, but I think they're still kind of like fun if you like that sort of texture, fidgety wise. And then those slow rise plushies down there, they're really nice. It depends though, because the foam's really different from animal to animal. So some of them rise a lot quicker than others. Like look how slow the shark is compared to the others. They're really nice. I do like them. And then we got the Play-Doh. I've never really been into Play-Doh. Like it's fine. It just was never a bit of me. like at all, to be honest. And then we got the slime section. Well, it's like the crafty stuff. They're still out of their mega bags, but I do recommend them if you can get them. Their glitter glue is actually pretty decent. The purple is beautiful, but someone's ripped that open. There's like a few different things. This clay is pretty decent for slime, like it's fine. It's not the best. It used to be really good and then they changed the recipe of it and it's not as good anymore, but it's still alright. And then they do the bags of clay, but these are definitely good if you want some varieties of colour, but they're not enough to make like a proper butter slime, if that makes sense. And then we've got the stationery on the other side, which is kind of fine. It's like, it's okay. Then we've got the Zuru slime marts. These are always good. Easily pleased. And then we have these slime kits are pretty decent, to be fair. They're not the best thing in the world, but they're alright. And then we have the slime section. This is looking very bare. Like, there's not much variety. If you've ever seen any of my TikToks, there's usually a lot of stuff here. Oh my god, they've got the Gooey Gooey keychains though. How fun. These are awful though, I will say that. Maybe we should get a clear one. Do they do a clear? The glossy. Is it? The blue's the butter. The pink. Do you know what I am going to buy while I'm in here? I'm going to buy my favourite slime ever from them. From B&M. Because I feel like I need to do a video re-warning people about how good. Oh, there it is. I think it's the purple. Come on. Come on out. Come on. Yay. Although I've already got this slime. I don't know. I don't know. They got the K-pop Demon Hunters one. God knows what texture. Oh, that's a glossy slime. I was going to say, God knows what texture that is. Never seen that one before. They're $12.99 in here, which isn't too bad. But definitely not cheap either. And then my favourite slime ever in here is this one. It is the best. I mean, this add-in and that add-in are not great, but I love this slime. It smells delicious. I did a TikTok a couple years ago, but yeah, it's always out of stock. So I'll have one of those. And then this activate is really good. The residue is normal. You just got to give it a shake. It's where the borax is recrystallized, which is normal. And then the Squishmallow slimes, these are fine. These smell really good. They're definitely one of the better store-bought slimes you can get. But let's have a nose. Plush piggy bank. Oh, no. These are good. Oh my god, they've got so many squishies. Oh my god, they've got so many squishies. Oh my god, we have hit the jackpot. We literally have hit the jackpot. Look at the squishy hand. Oh my god, it's only £1.50. I've reviewed these before, they're pretty decent. Yeah, they've got a bunch of new squishies. That's really fun. Oh my gosh, I am actually obsessed. Let me go down so you can see better. These are very squishy, but I think it's because of the heat. They're like literally melting. These are pretty good for £3. You get 3 of them in there. I don't know what that green thing is. What the blimmin' heck is that? Anyway, 3 of them for £3. Anyway, I found some magnetic balls. They've got these back in stock. These are pretty decent. That's just a boring squishmallow. They got 3D printed dinosaur eggs. They're fine. Like, none of this stuff is spectacular, but I am very happy with the finding of the new squishies. That's quite good, because it's always nice to find something new, especially when you come all the way here. Yeah. Oh! We got a SpongeBob squishy here. I mean, that's okay. The slime is definitely better this time. That Stitch slime there, do not recommend it. It is horrific. It's really bad. Really, really bad. Yeah, this is definitely where it like peaked. Was where the new squishies are, which is random. They're never usually here. They used to always be at the end of the aisle here, my fidget toys anyway, and then the slimes at the other end. But it seems to be like mixed through, which definitely seems to be like a good thing, because it feels like it gives people that are willing to look a chance to try and get actually some slime and fidget toys, because there's a lot of just kind of ransacking of like one specific area. They do have these are pretty good. Gooey Gooey actually sent me them last year, or Moose Toys did, and they are nice. I am curious to see if the recipe's changed on them. I am melting. This is so hot in here. Okay, now I'm going to go to the 2 for £20 aisle. There isn't usually any new releases this time of year. In a couple months is usually when we'd see more of that sort of stuff. But we'll give it a go. I think I'm doing pretty good at vlogging this. I'm being so brave. I'm so strong and so brave. Definitely too old to be playing with slime. I definitely will get better. I know with time I will get better, but because I bought this camera, I've definitely forced myself to actually use it, because it costs so much. Yeah, no, there's nothing new. I'll show you what there is, but there is nothing new here. Okay, so I've reviewed this on TikTok. They're okay. For the price, they're fine. These are okay. They're not great. The floams are pretty bad. These are on clearance for £5. Again, they're really bad, so I honestly wouldn't waste your money. This down here, where they're down, that's pretty decent. This look like, it's like a lunchbox. I actually use the tub for storing slime in all the time when I make smaller batches for restocks. And then, oh my gosh, are these Minion Gujitsus? Are these Minion Gujitsus? I think they basically are. Yeah, they are. Hold on. Oh, they're just squishy filled. But how cute is that? Oh, he's like sugar filled. Oh, they're really cute. That's pretty fun. Curious as to what the rest of it is though. Mystery box. No idea. But yeah, if you like Gujitsus, those Minion ones are pretty adorable. Random add-on at the end. If you like washing your stones, or you make slime, especially if you have a slime shop, definitely recommend getting a salad spinner. These are great for when you wash your gravel or your perlite or whatever, and you need to get the water out of it quick. Pop it in a salad spinner and it gets all the water out of it, like, well, all of it, like 90% of the water out of it, a lot quicker than leaving it dry. And like, they're £7 in here, which is a pretty good price. Because I'm absolutely melting, but I am going to call it a day because I can't be bothered anymore. I'm too hot. But I'm going to try and do these like maybe once a month, just kind of like as a general kind of update of what's in here. Obviously, if it's like a really bad week, I'll just skip the week and come back another week. I will still post them kind of weekly on TikTok, but yeah, definitely follow along. Oh my gosh, if you want more of this, look at it. It's got a piece. That's so cute. That's adorable. Let me know what else you'd like to see over here, because again, I've bought this camera. I need to make use of it. And yeah, I hope you're having a lovely day. Bye!